Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you for being here. So glad you can make it. I hope you're all doing well. Cancer, we're going to see what you got going on. This is a timeless message, so it applies for whenever you view it. So let's get started and see what's up. Okay? Cancer, Spirit, what's going on with Cancer? What is going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? What Cancer got going on? What does Cancer have going on? What's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cancer, you have Native American. You could be Native American or dealing with someone who's Native American. So this is what you got going on. This is what you are dealing with. I feel like you are on a particular journey or you are at a particular place in life that you are experiencing some sort of struggle or issues around, perhaps, or there's a problem concerning home or your roots here with Native American. Okay, you may be struggling with being able to, pitch a tent over something with someone. You may be feeling out in the open. You may feel like you're off home base. With Native American here. Yeah, it's like you may be on a journey or you're just in a particular place at this time in your life that is challenging for you. Also with Native American, you could be wanting more freedom, or you may be trying to create some sort of boundary. You may be trying to create some sort of perimeter. You may be trying to create some sort of cover. I also feel with Native American, there may be something going on with the way that you're grounding yourself. You could be having trouble grounding yourself, or you are using new or different methods to ground yourself. Let's see what else is coming out with that. I also feel like Cancer, you want to establish home for yourself. You want to establish something either with your home or your home situation. You could be trying to establish your own tribe or maintain your own tribe, what you call home. Or you may be struggling to make that happen with someone else because there may be an issue there. There may be challenges. Whatever you're going through, Cancer, is like as if you're doing things to try to go with the flow or go with the way of things, but it's no longer your habitat or natural for you. It's no longer native to you. There's something about this you want more, or you no longer want to see happening or experience. You want something more grounded. You want more of a foundation, and you're having a struggle getting that to happen, or whatever you're building, it doesn't have the foundation you think it does, or hope it does, or believe it does. Something like that, Cancer. Let's see, what else is going on for Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? Oh, you got two cards. Okay. So you have the High Priestess of Spirit, and you have cycles. So with the High Priestess of Spirit, I feel like you are struggling with being able to do something that's going with your instincts about what's in your soul. I feel like that you're struggling to be able to follow your heart. You might not be connecting with your heart on a situation, or there's a need to connect with your heart in a situation around something you may be trying to go forward with, or being having obstacles with. There may be will and determination around this, or there's a lack of will and determination here. But the High Priestess of Spirit, the High Priestess is, you do you have enlightenment? um are you using your intuition? But the intuition of your soul, what is your soul saying to you? Are you listening to your soul about this? And then you got cycles. There's something here where you're not listening to your soul. You're either ignoring it, or you're struggling to know the difference between whether or not you are following your soul, what really what truly is, what you truly want and desire. Are you following what you truly want and desire, or are you just going through the motions? Are you sure this is something you want and desire? Or are you wanting and desiring something that really isn't who you are, represents you, or serves you, or is best for you? What are you creating? Because I feel like you've been going through some sort of phases, because you have cycles here. So there's some sort of problem with the cycle, or the way something is going, or the way you may be trying to get to the next phase, or there's a struggle with getting to the next phase, and it may be because there's a need for you to really look at where you're trying to raise your tent, where you're trying, what you're trying to call home, or what you're trying to establish, or is this for your soul, good for your soul and good for you? You may be in a difficult cycle as well, situation with someone that you're dealing with, or you're going through some phases, or you're being taken through phases here. So let's see what else we can get to come through for you. What's going on with Cancer? Also, Cancer, you could be struggling with your feelings. You might be, um, one minute you feel one way, and another minute you feel another way, and you're not really emotionally committed, or the way you emotionally commit is flaky, or the way someone is emotionally committing to you is flaky. Thank you. Yep, you got obscurity. Okay, so you're in the fog about something here, because you're not following your soul. Your soul is talking to you, and you're creating karma for yourself here. There's some karma you're creating for yourself, or you're dealing with as a result. But there's some sort of obscurity. Um, Something is cloudy. There's some illusions. You're not seeing clearly. Something's foggy. going on here, either within you or a situation with who you're dealing with, all of the above. But you just keep going in circles. You just keep going on. You know, there's a cycle not closing, or the way you want something to, the way you want to experience a cycle is not happening, or you don't know how to get the cycle, or it's like you don't know how to get the ball rolling, or the ball isn't rolling here. There's obscurity. You're not seeing something clearly here. Okay, there's things that you're not really seeing. You lack clarity with this situation, or you just lack clarity here. I feel like this is more to do with you needing to be more in tune with your soul, what it is that your soul is calling for here. Return to your soul. What is your true desire here? Now, you also may be having trouble getting what you desire here, because it may not be your highest good, or the way in which you have gone about it, or that it's happening, is either issues with creating it, the desire may be misplaced, or there's a problem where operating from the highest vibration on this isn't happening, or hasn't been happening, or can't happen because it didn't start out from there. It's starting out, there's something about that that's low vibrational. Okay, there's something here that's happening low vibrational here. So let's see what you're wishing for. What is Cancer wishing for? What is Cancer wishing for? What is Cancer wishing for? Something does not have a firm foundation, even though there's longevity around it. Time spent. A lot of time spent. Well, it might be more you wasting time instead of spending. You might be wasting time instead of spending it wisely in some way here, because you're not looking at things clearly, or there's some sort of blockage. I'm hearing faking the funk. Somebody faking the funk. I feel like you know that you're being lied to, or that you're lying to yourself. What is Cancer wishing for? What is Cancer wishing for? I'm also hearing you trapped in a cycle, or you're trapped at a certain phase. Grounding. At the bottom is inner journey. Yeah, there's a need for you to search your soul about this, or return to your soul, or do what's in your soul here, because something is not good for your soul, or you are not making moves from your soul, from what's true for your soul. You have grounding here, so you're wishing for grounding. Okay, you wishing for grounding. You wishing for some sort of stability. You wishing for something to be made solid. You want the cycle to end. You want to complete a cycle. I feel like this, you having trouble leveling up with something or someone. What else can you tell us, Spirit, for Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? Or it's almost like you don't, it's also like you don't understand what is in the way. You can't see what is in the way. For you, there's nothing in the way, or there is something in the way and you can't see why it should be, because there's, the problem may not be with you, it could be with someone else or with the situation, and you might be refusing to see, or with what you want here, and you might be refusing to see because you're not for some of you, this may be you think this is what your soul wants, but if you really take the time to listen to your soul, you might be at odds with yourself, forcing something or trying to get to some sort of destination because you have spent so much time or wasted time, depending on how you look at it. It looks like you wasted some time. You did a lot of investing, okay? But there's a phase you're stuck at. For Cancer. Karma is around. And what did I say? One of these decks, Karma was underneath. I think it was this one. Yeah. You got Karma here. And you got Karma is around you. And stress, pressure, and deadlines. Okay? So whatever's going on here is karmic in nature, where it's causing you stress and pressure, but there's an air or energy of deadlines to it. Okay? There's some sort of deadline here, or you might be running out of time. You could be imposing a deadline. Something may be at the end of the line. But something about this, I feel like you're not seeing clearly. You're not following your soul. Your eyes are closed to this. There's a need for you to see something here about how you have been making moves, or how you've been going about doing things, or what you want, what it is that you desire, or your actions, because your actions is playing a part in the karma you're experiencing right now that's causing you stress and pressure, where you feel you're at a deadline now. There's something that is crunch time for you that you want to get to the end of, but I feel like you didn't play this right. Something you didn't do right, or something isn't being done right, or hasn't been done right, or gone about the right way. And this is part of the obscurity, is because you refuse to see this, or you can't see this because of your desire and passion here. And therefore, you're in a space with that energy where you are at a particular place, or you experiencing a particular journey as a result that is karmic in nature. And so this is something you have taken part in, that you have created, that you have brought about, that you have a hand in. Let's see what else is coming out for you. What else is going on for Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? And there's a need to there's a need to answer your soul, or there's something you need to shift in on a soul level. I feel like there's a need to rectify, or you want a reckoning. But there's a need for grounding here. There's a need for introspection, and to really weigh this up, because I don't think you're looking at this the right way. Thank you. Yeah, you have the tree. Remember, grounding, isolation, stability. Cancer, you may feel in a corner or by yourself with something, and you may well be the cause of it, or you at least you'd had some part to do with being in a place of isolation or feeling on your own, or there's something you want to isolate and make yours, and there's issues with getting that stability, or experiencing the stability you want here. Whatever it is something that you planted seeds and you spent time growing. You spent time keeping it grounded, trying to keep it, um, hold on to it, sustain it, maintain it, persevere. I'm also picking up an air of self-preservation. Now that could be coming from you or from someone else that this is involving or dealing with. Let's look. What else can you say to Cancer? What else is going on for Cancer? Because you're wishing to be grounded. You're wishing for more stability. You want more. You want guarantee. You want to solidify something. You want roots with something. You don't feel like you have roots. You want to stake your claim, or you want to be claimed. What's going on for Cancer? Thank you. Revenge? What the hell? Ooh. Alone in the world is underneath. Cancer, for a lot of you, you feel like you're on your own. That you may not have anyone to turn to. But I feel like this is more to do with you may be dealing with someone significant that you are with them, but you feel alone in that connection. With revenge here, I feel like this is some sort of spite. This is some sort of spite, but I feel like this is something that you bring on yourself. It's almost like whatever this is, Cancer, the universe is not supporting you on it, and you can't complete this cycle, or you're going to stay in this cycle because you're not doing what your soul is calling for you to do, and you're creating karma for yourself, or you have, and you are obscuring, you are misleading yourself. And as a result, you're experiencing some sort of spite for your actions, for your role in something. I feel like you don't know why something isn't working out, or doesn't have the stability or security that it was meant to have according to you. Ah, that's deep. Let's see what else is going on here. But before we do that, let's see this. What messages for Cancer, please? Yeah, you're not getting the success you want with whatever or with whoever this is pertaining to, because you didn't. I feel here you didn't play your cards right. You cheated, maybe literally. Messages for Cancer. What else Cancer needs to know? Thank you. Unexpected revelation, and you got another card here. Thank you, Spirit. You got unexpected revelation, 3 of Swords. This is bringing you disappointment, some sort of setback, some suffering, some pain. Now, there could be external factors happening, or this is to do with a three-party situation, or just a connection that you're at a loss for now. With the 5 of Pentacles, you know, you're experiencing some sort of negative change or negative circumstances. It could also be affecting your money. But this is lacking or being depleted, or this is problems with money, problems with the way you budget, or you didn't learn your lesson, or there's a lesson for here that you are now learning or about to learn, because there's something you may have needed to separate yourself from, or you may have caused some sort of pain, but there's some sort of karma created here. I know you don't want to hear that, but there is. That whatever karma you created here, you're now feeling the brunt of it. You may have done something in spite of, or as a result of what you have done, you are now bearing or getting the brunt of it. And this is the cycle you're in, and the journey you have to go through. You may have operated from base nature, you know, when you needed to do what when you need to do what's right for your soul, or that would bless your soul. What's going on here for Cancer? What's going on here for Cancer? What's going? Oh, okay. Thank you. We got 2 cards. Okay. You need to wash your ass. There's a need for a cleansing. Okay? There's a need for a cleansing here. All right? This situation is tainted. Um, this negativity around this, Cancer. Um, there's a situation that's been manipulated here. There's a situation that has been manipulated here. And now, as a result of your manipulation, or the manipulation that you are experiencing with how you were trying to finesse something, you were finessing something, or somebody finessing something with you, and you being taken from, you violated, and you're being violated, and now this is getting on your nerves. It's got you stressing. What you thought you wanted is not what you thought. It's something else. It's something else. Messages for Cancer. And you're going to learn what you thought you wanted is going to end up being something else that's going to leave you heartbroken, cause you suffering and pain and disappointment for going after it. It's going to cause you instability instead of stability. What's going on for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? Thank you. Ooh, you got death. There could be a Scorpio involved who you're dealing with. But there is an ending. There is a problem getting some sort of renewal. There is a problem with being able to get something to be transformed. There's a problem with being able to create a transition here. Underneath, you do have the 3 of Wands, something that you were trying to create, something that you were waiting for your ships to come in, something that you decided to move forward with, that it was a plan of yours, something that you wanted to dominate and get progress with. And now it's, your efforts are tied up. There's a problem with being able to move forward, a problem with getting progress, a problem with this thing working the way you intended or thought, whatever this is or whoever this is regarding. And now you're alone. I feel like who or whatever this is pertaining to, you suffer in silence. If anyone knows, they don't know the full extent. Let's see, what else? Any more messages for Cancer? What else is going on here for Cancer? What else is going on here for Cancer? Cancer, this is not... Sorry about this message, but I gotta say what comes through. Love it or hate it. There's a need to recalibrate. You're off course, Cancer. Thank you. You have the 5 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. There's a need for you to come out of the cold. There's a need for you to try to change this, or you're trying to recover or replenish something. You're trying to come out of negative circumstances or avoid negative circumstances, or there's something that you want to regain, or you're not able to gain or having trouble changing. And as a result, you have the Nine of Swords underneath. This is something that you are worried about, have a lot of anxiety, you may be losing sleep about. This is a lot of fears and doubts and worries here, a lot of concerns about this. Okay? So you're lacking the ability to change this, or there may be a need to see how to change this now. There's a need to address these fears, worries, doubts, and concerns, um, because it's causing you to overthink. I'm also hearing you made your bed and now you got to lie in it. I hope that's not what you got going on, but that's what this is saying. What do you have? What does Cancer have to look forward to? 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 You wronged someone, Cancer, or you've done wrong in a situation. Thank you. You have two cards. Meditate and contemplate. There's a need to really sit with yourself, withdraw. There's a need to recharge your batteries to reflect on this. There's a need for you to be introspective. You really need to analyze this. There was a need for you to be thoughtful, or a need for you to be thoughtful now. And you have a new romantic cycle begins. And I feel like this is what this is pertaining to, is that you want this. And you are meditating and contemplating on how to get that to happen. And underneath you have communication is key. So whatever is not happening here or happening here, you have a hand in how it's playing out, whether you like it or not. Now this new romantic cycle that you're getting with a relationship, or maybe self-love. Communication is key. There's a need to be honest here. There may have been some dishonesty that may be getting in the way of your ability to have this new romantic cycle that you're looking to experience. Let's get one more card, and then we'll close this. There's a need for you to really evaluate the particular place you're in and the journey that you're on, and return to your roots, or what is this rooted in? Because whatever this is not a solid foundation, or you're fighting to have it. You may be entering into a new romantic cycle that's not grounded. And I feel like you know this, because you're alone, even though you may be with somebody, or you're alone on something where your view may be distorted, or you're not able to get support. I also feel like this is something you did yourself. Let's get a final message for Cancer. Thank you. Wow, it's here again. Underneath is the Emperor. So this may be to do with your your masculine or who you believe to be your divine masculine, or this may be you, the divine masculine, but there's a lot of masculine energy here. So there's a lot of energy of control, of trying to build something, structure something, protect something, um, ambition, and then maybe problems with the way you organized or structured this, because you have the Three of Swords in the world, which speaks to a cycle completing. And the Three of Swords is talking about that disappointment, that heartache. So there's heartache and disappointment with your ability to complete a cycle, the ability to level up, the ability to have that attainment, or something is closed to you that you don't have access to, or is no longer available, or is just not going to come full circle. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye, Cancer.